Still don't see anything on my end.
Well, that's because it's loading.
Okay.
Okay. On. There we go. Okay. We are
Um,
live.
I, I still don't see anything.
You go into my channel? You might have to refresh.
How?
What do you mean? You don't know how to refresh the channel?
I,
On, on
I
YouTube?
don't. Wait. I'm on Discord. What's going on?
I thought we were streaming to YouTube.
Oh, we are?
Yes!
I didn't
We
know.
already discussed that!
You didn't tell me that part.
We discussed it earlier!
Come on.
We discussed it earlier. I know we did. Oh, what a way to start off. What a way to start.
Yeah.
Who said things had to be perfect? Woohoo!
Okay.
Are you are you on now?
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Oh my god.
Hi everybody. Look who's back on YouTube. I am here with my good friend Animanga Clandora. You might remember him from some Minecraft videos and Human Fall Flat games we've played together. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I am here and annoyed at what
Eddie's
we're going to be
queer.
talking about.
So, what this is something that was suggested, where we are going to talk about, in each podcast episode, we're going to talk about MLP episodes, 6 episodes at a time. So, for now, we're just doing introductions for this one.
Yeah.
You are here just to suffer.
Yeah, that's why you dragged me into this.
You agreed to it!
Yeah, I agreed before I knew what I was signing on to. But a promise is a promise. And I never
Cross
go
my
back
heart
on
and
my
hope to
word.
fly, stick a cupcake in my eye.
God,
You
what have I
pinky
got myself
promised!
into? Ugh.
So I gotta pull up the... Ah! Oh,
So
he's
what's on
mad.
the itinerary for this episode?
Well, first, I gotta pull up the list. Okay. So since we've introduced who we are, I think we should first talk about the cartoons that we grew up with, like before G4. I'm not prepared.
Neither am I. I'm apologies everybody. I am recovering from being sick the other day. I'm still not at 100%. This will all I'm sure this will all be sorted out by next episode. So
It better.
hope
I'm kidding.
Hope you can bear with it till then. But cartoons we grew up with as kids.
Yeah. I know
Okay.
yours is greatly different because, unlike you, my family did not have cable. So we had PBS Kids, and then on Saturday mornings, the Saturday morning cartoons with like 4Kids stuff, Disney Channel, stuff like that. Although I found myself watching 4Kids more than anything.
Yeah, I was lucky in that regard. I was able to
Hmm.
see a lot of cartoons as a kid that really shaped my childhood. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack was amazing. Teen Titans, uh, Danny Phantom, Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Like, don't get me wrong. When I had the opportunity, I did take it to watch Cartoon Network stuff, but that was usually whenever my family went to Pizza King. Blech. I hate the
Oh,
pizza, love the pasta.
what shows did you usually watch?
Well, what I could find on there was like, Powerpuff Girls, and I do remember seeing a few episodes of Rocket League. Or
I've
Not
never been
Rocket
into
League, not
Rocket
Rocket,
League.
Rocket
Rocket League
Power,
was
Rocket Power, Rocket Power,
Rocket Power.
Rocket Power.
Yeah, Rocket
Um,
Power. I didn't like that. I didn't really care for that show.
I did
But Powerpuff
see if
Girls, yes, I did watch Powerpuff Girls.
I did
I
see
love Powerpuff Girls.
Rugrats All Grown Up. That was interesting.
It was dumb. It was so dumb. I
Hey,
hated that.
better than the Rugrats reboot now.
They were 12. They were 12. That's not grown up. That's not grown up. You're on the verge of adolescence. You're just getting started, bud.
And yes, I did see a few episodes of Courage the Cowardly Dog and grew to hate it because that's just it gave me so many nightmares.
Yeah, Courage had a lot of scary imagery. Um,
But
uh,
uh
the nostalgia critic, Doug, did a whole month where he reviewed different episodes of the show and talked about just how much the show scared kids,
oh yeah, I
and
didn't
how
watch
well
any of
that
that.
show
I don't want
handled
any memories
and
popping
how
up of
well that
Courage.
show handled like lighting and how it created such dark and gloomy atmosphere and made it really creepy. It's amazing how much they were able to do with that show.
Okay, I also saw. Now I know you're probably gonna cringe at this, but I did see a few episodes of Cow and Chicken.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
yep,
didn't like that.
yep. I do remember seeing, like, of course, Nickelodeon shows, Wild Thornberrys, Rugrats. Uh,
Original Rugrats was great.
Now
I
I like now more Wild Thornberrys than I do Rugrats. Whereas when I was a kid, I liked Rugrats more than I did Wild Thornberrys. But of course, now Wild Thornberrys has become a meme. Nigel Thornberrys have meme. Smashing.
yeah.
Now, of
Uh,
course, uh, back then when we were growing up, we had VHSs.
yeah.
No DVDs or anything like that. So my parents would get me some Nickelodeon.
I'm sure a lot of the kids nowadays don't even have never even heard of a VHS.
Uh, Possibly
Like
not
that
unless their parents have some and like them.
VHS has just gone the way of the dinosaurs.
But
So
what my parents would buy me as far as
it's
VHS
like
goes.
it's like phone booths out on the street. It's like phone booths out on the street. You see one and you just want to take a picture because you know you're never gonna come across another one in your life.
You're never gonna come across a TARDIS again. But anyway, so my parents would buy me like Blues Clues tapes, Little Bear. Um, I thought there was another one. There was another Nickelodeon one. Well, maybe that was Rugrats. Yeah, it was probably Rugrats. Um, but I grew up with the old Blues Clues when Steve was still around. Before Joe, before this new guy that's and the CGI Blue.
Yeah.
Little Bear, I'm not sure if any of you know about Little Bear, but it was basically a really nice kids show about a young bear cub and his friends. And funny enough, they really didn't have any names. Like you just had duck, you had cat, you had owl, you had hen. They didn't have names. It's just that's what they were.
Yeah. Which really makes me wonder, like if
Oh, wait,
two
no.
bears show up, if two bears end up coming across each other. Hi bear, hi bear.
Oh, they actually did that in the movie. Um,
Wait, there
there
was
was
a
another
movie.
bear. Yeah, there was a movie.
There was a.
There was a
Oh my
movie.
god.
It was about a little bear finding a wild bear. Like a bear that was not like living in a house. He lived in a cave with his parents. But he lost his parents. He was separated. I think his name was Cub. I think the other bear's name was Cub. If I'm remembering right.
Huh.
And I just remembered there was a name they gave one of the characters, but there was a snake. Okay, you see those green grass snakes?
Yeah.
So the snake wasn't named Snake. No, the snake was named No Feet.
No feet.
No Feet. A snake named No Feet.
A name like that would be considered incredibly insensitive in today's world.
Right.
Whew, boy, that's
But in
that's
the
a
movie,
bad
there was
one.
really only one villain, and that was a mountain lion. Trying to eat the characters, trying to kill them and eat them. So yeah, that's the big climax. Is just like getting away and pushing like the mountain lion into water.
Huh. I
I mean, it's for kids, so
I of Little Bear's existence. I have the vaguest memory of Little Bear's existence, but I never really watched the show.
it
Like,
wasn't
for me,
bad.
when I was like really, really, really little, like toddler little, the shows that I watched were let me see, uh, Dragon
Teletubbies.
Tales.
Yes, Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I loved Dragon Tales because they're awesome, and no one will ever convince me otherwise.
Exactly.
Uh,
Not to mention, okay, here's a fun fact about Dragon Tales, okay? The girl who played Emmy, the main girl,
uh-huh.
is the
Yeah.
voice of both Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie in G4. And the voice of the female of the two-headed dragon, Wheezy. That's
Which
the voice.
one was Emmy?
Emmy was the human girl. The human girl.
Oh, I was thinking that was like the pink dragon.
No, that was Cassie.
Cassie.
Oh,
It's been ages since I've seen that show.
Now-
I can't remember any of their names.
now you remember the two-headed dragon brother and sister, right?
Yeah.
Zack and Wheezy?
Yeah.
Okay, Wheezy was voiced by the same woman who voices Queen Chrysalis and Trixie in My Little Pony. G4.
Okay.
It's amazing to see how far they've come as voice actors and actresses. I wish it went on for longer, Dragon Tales.
Yeah, it was a good show.
I do
It
like how
was a
they
good
brought
kid
in a
show.
third character.
A third human character?
Yeah. It
I
was
must
for
have
the
dropped
final
show
season.
Before then.
It was
Oh,
for
I
the
must
final
have-
season.
I must have dropped the show for that then, because I don't remember
possible.
a third character.
Now, I think, I know you probably didn't watch this at all, but I was obsessed with this mostly because my grandparents would tape both these shows for me when I was little. But I'm a huge fan of The Big Comfy Couch and Barney.
Oh no,
They will always hold a
I
special
hated
place in my
the
heart.
Comfy couch.
You didn't like The
Every
Big Comfy
time I-
Couch?
Every time I saw that annoying clown come on a screen, I wanted to reach in, pull it out of the TV, and punch it in the face.
I mean, like, the old actress that played Lunette I liked, but this new one they had, like after she left, I hate. I hate. I hate. I hate. Hate.
Okay, I get it. You hate.
Hate.
I'm supposed to be the hater here. You're taking my shtick.
What about Teletubbies?
I don't care about that. Dumb.
I don't think a lot of people like to admit they used to watch that show.
No, here's the thing. Even as a little kid, I didn't want to watch it. That's one show I did not want to watch. Like, to get back to what I was saying earlier, when I was really little, like toddler, it was Dragon Tales, Veggie Tales,
Okay,
uh,
fair.
Between the Lions, Reading Rainbow.
Between the Lions? You liked Between the
Yeah,
Lions?
yes, I
I
liked
love it.
Between the Lions and Reading Rainbow, and children's circle.
Okay, I don't know Children's Circle.
Children's circle uh, was a short-lived show where it basically took all of these children's books that you know from your childhood, like the Hungry Caterpillar, Where the Wild Things Are, The Snowman, all that stuff,
Okay.
and put them into animation using the same style that the books had. They used the
Oh.
same art style as the books and brought them into animation.
That's actually brilliant. I kind of wish I
It
watched that
was
as a kid.
it was so cool. It was as if the books had come to life, and you were watching the stories of the books unfold.
Because I
Like, it
remember the
was so
snowman.
cool.
I remember the snowman.
Yes, it was so cool. It was amazing. It was such a good show. And to this day, the theme song is still stuck in my head. It never leaves my head ever. I absolutely, but I'm not annoyed by it. I love it. I love the fact that it's still there.
That's how it is for me
I
with the
love
Magic School Bus.
just come on along, join the caravan. Hear the stories and the songs from 100 different lands. We've got puppets, films, and rhymes, tales from once upon a time. There's always a show, rain or shine. Just look for the smiling caravan sign. Come on along,
That
join
does
the
sound catchy,
caravan.
actually.
Step right up, come right in. Show is about to begin.
Did you ever watch Lamb Chop's Play Along?
I think I might have seen one or two episodes of it, but I never really got into it
You do know
as a
that
kid.
show's famous for a certain song, right?
I
Like, you know the song. It's one of those kind of annoying songs. And it just goes, "This is the song that
Oh, it's
doesn't
that one.
end.
Oh
Yes,
God,
it
that
goes
one.
on
Yeah,
and on, my friend." I love Lamb Chop. I think I had
very
a
good.
stuffed animal of Lamb Chop, I think. Uh, but the weird thing is, okay, so here's what's weird. Like, once, like, when TV was starting to go to HD and everybody had to get a converter box.
Uh,
Well, people
yeah,
who didn't have cable.
yeah.
So we were able to get this channel called Cubo, okay? Now, this was entirely new to me because I was so used to like cuz you know how on PBS Kids they went till like 6 and then they stopped showing children's programming?
Uh, yeah.
Well, Cubo was like 24/7 children's programming. So there were a lot of like kids shows that I kind of wish I had access to when I was younger because they were so good. I mean, like I was still young then. I think I was in middle school or early high school. But I could still enjoy. The kid in me could still enjoy. And one even
Yeah.
had it even had a show that used to be on PBS, which was Marvin the Tap Dancing Horse, one of my all-time favorite shows.
Hearing about that, but I never really cared enough to give it a shot.
Oh, really? It was so good. It was so good. Did you watch Clifford?
No.
You didn't watch
No.
Clifford?
I didn't want to. I didn't like it.
Puppy!
I thought it was. Okay, not gonna lie. I honestly thought Clifford was a little creepy because he was the color of blood.
No,
Okay?
I'll tell you
I
what's
thought-
creepy.
I
The
thought the
freaking live
reason-
action animated movie that's coming out about Clifford the Big Red Dog. That's creepy and it it makes me mad.
I thought that the reason why Clifford was red was because he bathed in blood. Look, and they just never washed it off. I thought that was the reason why he was red.
You obviously didn't read the
And
books growing
here-
up, did you?
No! I didn't even know there were books about it until years later when I was in elementary school.
Yeah, it was
Years later
based
in
off a
elementary
book
school, I
like the
found
Berenstain
out
Bears
about-
was.
Yeah, I found out about the books years later when I was in elementary school. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I still don't like the show.
That's another good show also, Berenstain Bears.
I didn't mind that show. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but if I had nothing else to watch and there was an episode of that on, I'd tune in.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way. Plus, I like the theme song. But then
Yeah, the
there
theme
was that
song
whole
was
controversy
pretty
thing going
catchy.
around, like, how do you say it, Berenstain or Berenstein? Because it was spelled differently. Oh, so many
Berenstain.
arguments. So many arguments.
Yeah. Anyway.
But, what other shows were there? I'm trying to remember. I mean, I grew up with Generation 3 of My Little Pony, which everybody seems to hate. In fact, it was because of me growing up with Generation 3 My Little Pony that I was, like, hesitant to get into Generation 4. Like, very hesitant. But I kind of wish I got into it sooner.
Yeah. And now you're dragging me into this.
Well, here. I'll tell you something. Generation 1 was actually really dark. There was a character, named T-Rex, who was a centaur. And
Yeah, I know what a centaur is.
and he had this he had this bag that would beat like a heartbeat. It would be like a heartbeat and it was so weird. And whenever he opened the bag, it's darkness and it would surround whatever of the ponies he captured and turn them into really terrifying looking dragons. And I'm just like, how did this not scare kids when they were younger? This was so dark.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. At times like that, I like to implore the words of Don Bluth. Children can handle anything as long as you attach a happy ending.
I mean, true. Yeah. I do like that thinking. Don Bluth's awesome.
You can kids are tough. Kids are tough. They can handle something that is scary as long as you attach a happy ending to the end of it. As
Obviously,
long as
that's
there is
not
a
how they
happy
think
ending,
nowadays.
they will be more than happy to come back again and again and again, because the risk is worth the reward. They
See,
go through all that fear so they can feel all that pride knowing they made it through something so scary at the end.
Don Bluth needs to go to every single animation company in Hollywood and tell them that exact same thing. And then we wouldn't get stupid shows like Teen Titans Go, frickin' Powerpuff Girls reboot, and Thundercats Roar.
You mean Powerpuff Girls Go, Thundercats Go,
Yeah,
Thundercats Go, Ben
basically, yeah,
10
yeah.
Go?
Drink the antidote, drink it up. And I'm just like, I saw that and I was just like, what? This isn't Powerpuff Girls. This is not it. Oh, I do remember another show that I really enjoyed that came on Saturday mornings. The Winx. The Winx Club. I loved the Winx.
The Winx?
Yeah, the Winx.
The Winx.
It was about fairies with special powers.
Oh, that show.
And they fought
I
off.
might have seen 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah, they
but I
fought off
never
dark
got into it.
fairies. Really good. And then, okay, I know you loved this show, but I never grew up watching it, but I know you liked it. Kim Possible.
Oh my god, yes, I love Kim Possible! Ah, that's my girl right there.
I heard they ruined the live action movie.
I own the DVD for it, and I still haven't watched it yet. It came out like 3 years ago, and I still haven't watched it. I dreaded watching it.
I don't blame you. I honestly don't.
I need to sit down and watch it and see for myself just how bad it is. But based on everything I've heard, like, I'm scared. I'm scared to watch it. I'm honestly scared.
I'm trying to think of other shows that were like on. Oh, I do remember seeing one episode of a very strange show. Biker Mice from Mars.
The name sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
It was so weird. It was like anthro mice who were buff and they rode motorcycles. And I was just what is this?
Okay, yeah, I remember hearing about that, and I ignored it.
It's as weird as the Moon Mesa thing that the Nostalgia Critic reviewed. That's how I found out about it. With the cows.
Yeah.
But I think Biker Mice from Mars is a lot weirder. Also, I do remember watching a few episodes of Dragon Ball Z Kai, but I never could get into it.
There was also Samurai Ninja Pizza Cats.
Wait, what? Samurai Ninja Pizza? I don't know that one.
It was basically just a ripoff of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Wow.
It was a ripoff.
Now I don't know how you're gonna react to this, but my first introduction to Sonic was Sonic X. I got introduced to Sonic through Sonic X, not the video games, not Sonic Sat AM, Sonic X.
Oh, Sonic Sat AM, that was my introduction to Sonic as far as the cartoons go. Like,
I would wake up every Saturday morning just to watch Sonic X because I loved it so much.
I played some Sonic games before Sonic Sat AM came out, but that was my first introduction to the cartoons, and I fell in love with that show. My question, why the hell was Sally allowed to go around naked?
I mean, she wore boots, that counts.
But like every other woman in the Sonic universe from that point on has like full dress wear, and Sally just has boots. That's it. She's practically she's streaking. She's streaking. And nobody has a problem with it.
I mean,
It's
Sonic's
no one.
naked
It's no
except for
wonder
his
she.
shoes,
It's no
too.
wonder she launched. It's no wonder she launched 1,000 furries.
Wait, didn't Fiona... Oh, wait, no, Fiona had clothes, too, in the comics. I forgot Fiona had clothes.
Yeah, they all did, except for Sally for some reason.
Well, apart from the boots.
And then, yeah, and then eventually they're like, oh yeah, she's wandering around nude. We should probably cover her neck. Eventually they said that, and they said that, and then they started having her wear clothes. But that just brought attention to the problem even more. It's like, so she was nude that whole time. She was walking around nude that whole time.
Now,
and nobody cared.
You probably didn't like Sonic Underground, did you?
I did not.
I couldn't get enough of it. I loved the songs. I was upset it got canceled. I wanted to see them reunite with their mom.
Yeah.
I'll admit, I feel stupid now, but I had no idea Jaleel White voiced Sonya. He voiced all of the.
I'm looking at the. By the way, I'm also looking at the chat.
Yeah.
And we're getting some comments.
Okay. Yep. I'm looking. Okay, so hi to Delta Z, Princess Luna, best princess, and Zolgo. Hi. Sorry if it seems like we're ignoring your messages. This is our first time doing a podcast, so.
Yeah. Wow, we've already been doing this for 32 minutes?
Woo!
Wow. Holy crap.
Okay, I gotta ask, because I don't think there's anybody out there who hasn't watched this show as a kid. Sesame Street.
I was more of a Muppets guy.
Why? Why? Sesame Street is amazing. Why?
My sisters loved Sesame Street. I liked Muppets. I was the oddball. I wanted to watch Muppets. I wanted to watch Sesame Street.
But weren't the Muppets sometimes cameos on Sesame Street? I think they had Kermit.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it when they were, but when they weren't, I left.
Well, also Sesame Street, I think, was the first show to actually talk about death. Like, they had a whole serious moment about it when Mr. Hooper died, like in real life. They brought attention to it. They didn't just get another person to, fill Mr. Hooper's spot. No, they brought attention that he died.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, see, we need more of this. We need, kids understanding death more. Like, it's sad, yes, but they need to understand it if they're going to go throughout life.
Yeah. So many kids shows these days like to just prance around all of the tough situations and all the difficult topics. They like to prance around it instead of actually addressing them. And that's not what we should be doing. We need to be preparing kids to handle that kind of stuff. That's our job. That's our job as the current generation, to teach the new generation how to handle that kind of stuff.
Exactly. And Sesame Street doesn't just do that with death. Recently they've been doing it with kids who are going through having divorced parents. Kids who have a disability. Like, they introduced a character with autism. And I was just like, Sesame Street, how do you keep getting better? Like, you're teaching kids what they need to know. Why can't other shows do that? I'm just like, it just, ugh. It deals with so much stuff. Although, there was one thing I wasn't too happy that Sesame Street did. They're having Cookie Monster eat vegetables instead of cookies now.
Yes, I saw. I heard about that, and I hate that.
That's his whole shtick. He eats cookies.
He's literally called the Cookie Monster.
What are you gonna call him? Vegetable Monster now?
Yeah.
Why?
You can't change the You can't change the Cookie Monster. Like
You can try, but it'll always be Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so stupid.
All right. I think we've talked enough about our past childhood cartoons. Like, what's next on the itinerary?
Let me pull up. I gotta pull up the notes. Okay, so I think we need to now talk about past experiences with My Little Pony, if you've had any. Hi, Schnitzel. Hi, Schnitzel.
Okay.
I'm interested.
So I'm gonna have to be real with you here, chat. Haiku knows this story.
Mm-hmm.
I have told her this. I have told her this before. I have a very specific reason for hating the show the way I do. It is because of something that happened uh, to me back when the show was still in its, I think it must have been its fourth season, or maybe in between its third and fourth season. I don't know. All I know is that it was an incredibly painful situation that I was forced to go through. What happened was I have a cousin who,
Give him a
let's just
fake name.
call
Give him
him
a fake name.
let's just call him Richard because he's a dick. So Richard, so Dick, uh, was a guy that I very much admired and respected. It seemed like everything he did, he was good at. He was good. He got good grades. He was good at several different sports. He was a really great gamer. He was a fan of anime that I was just starting to get into at the time. Like, I was really starting to get into it at that point. Um, and to me, I just thought he was like the coolest guy. And we were pretty much the same age. He's only about like a few months older than me, like 4 or 5 months older than me, I think. Um, and one one weekend, I had to go over to his place to stay the weekend. Uh, his parents were going to be out on a trip, and they didn't want him being there alone by himself for the whole weekend. So they proposed to my parents that, like, me and him have like a slumber party for the weekend, and we were both excited. We were both happy to accept because we enjoyed hanging out with each other. We had a lot in common back then, and that weekend turned out to be one of the worst weekends of my life because after he left, because after his parents left, like maybe an hour later, after that. I was knocked unconscious, and when I woke up, I was tied to a chair. I was tied to a chair, and he told me that he was going to make me watch the entire series of My Little Pony. All the episodes that were currently out, which were the first three seasons. And I could not look away or close my eyes for an extended period of time without getting flicked in the nuts. And if any of you in the chat has ever have had that happen to you before, you'll know just how painful that is. So I was forced to sit there and watch the first three seasons. I was allowed to take potty breaks, and I was allowed to sleep and eat, but he was watching me like a hawk. And unfortunately for me, they did not have a home phone. He had a cell phone, but he kept it on him at all time, on his person at all times. So I had no way of contacting anybody. I did not have a phone at that time. Uh, the one that I had been using at the time broke just a few days earlier, and I had yet to get it replaced. So I was just kind of stuck there, being forced to watch the first three seasons of a show that I already expressed to him I did not want to watch, that I did not like. And he made me watch them, determined to turn me into a brony. And that's why I hate the show.
And this is why I'm trying to get him to see that there's a good side of the brony community and a bad side, which is what he had to go through. He had to deal with a bad brony.
So I'm sure everybody in the chat can understand where I am coming from when I say that I hate the show because of how I was introduced to it. I'm sure people can understand my side.
I mean, definitely. I mean, I know my chat. My chat's very understanding. Right, guys? Yep, yep. I have a very understanding chat. So they got you, man.
It is not something that is easy to talk about, because especially seeing as how I looked up to him so much, and now I I honestly hope I never see him again. I dread ever seeing him again.
Well, if you do, let's just hope he's in like a better place now because that was just toxic. Let's just
Yes.
hope he's gotten some help and he's in a better place. Not that he's dead, not that he's dead. Just like he's in a better place mentally.
Yeah.
But I assure you, there are good sides to this community and this fandom.
So that was my experience with the show. And what about you? What about you, Haiku?
Well, for
Like,
me,
just start from the beginning. Start from the beginning. Like, from you said this was what G. What did
G4,
you say?
Generation
G
4.
four. Okay.
Generation 4.
What
I
happened
grew
to
up with
G1 through 3?
I grew up with Generation 3, which that starred an all female like cast. All the ponies were females. There were no stallions, no male characters except for Spike, which was a dragon. Now, a lot of
Okay.
people nowadays, yes, they hate G3, blah blah blah, but when I
Why
heard,
exactly did they hate G3?
I think they hated mostly this really terrible Flash part where they made some of the ponies of G3 as babies, and it was just so painful to look at. It was painful for me to look at. That's how much it hurt. But like my very first My Little Pony movie I ever saw was The Princess Promenade, which involved a pony named Wisteria. Like it was some kind of like well, it was a promenade. It was about flowers. There was going to be a parade and floats, all in contrast with like flower color and everything. But
Okay.
anyway, when I heard G4 was announced, I took a look at it. The designs of the ponies looked kind of weird, and when I heard they were renaming and redoing some of the characters, well, not really renaming, but they had the same name, but the characters' personalities were like different. Like for example, Rainbow Dash in G4, she's a Pegasus. In G3, she was
Well,
an
hold
Earth.
on. So, this Rainbow Dash,
Yeah,
does she have like rainbow hair?
yeah. If you
Okay,
look on the screen here, I'll move my
I
thing.
think I remember seeing her on a death battle. I remember seeing her on a death battle.
If you see like right here, like right behind my character, the blue Pegasus with the rainbow hair, that's Rainbow Dash.
Okay. So
But
are all of these characters here in the background like characters that we meet in the show?
yeah, every one of them.
Okay.
But Rainbow Dash in Generation 3 was portrayed as somebody who, of course, loves rainbows, as it's in her name, but she also spoke, darling, darling, rainbows, darling, rainbows. Whereas when
Wait,
I,
that's how Rainbow Dash spoke?
in Generation 3, yes.
Oh.
Whereas in Generation 4, this Rainbow Dash, she's a tomboy, she's athletic, she's sporty. I didn't like that, like at first. And then another pony was Rarity, who some might know now as my favorite of the main six. I love Rarity. Some Rarity love. But back in
Oh,
Generation...
sorry to interrupt, but
Hmm?
Rainbow Dash versus Starscream. Schnitzel from Chowder.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Rainbow Dash versus Starscream. That's the death battle I remember. Yeah.
But
Thank you for
I'm going to move your character a bit so
thank
you
you
can
for the
see Rarity. Rarity is right now, right next to your character on screen. The white unicorn with the purple mane. Um, in
okay.
Generation 3, Rarity was a baby unicorn, a baby pink unicorn. Um, and it just caught me off guard, really. But I think it was when season 2 was starting that I decided to give My Little Pony a chance. And
So
I...
did you draw this?
No, I didn't draw this. No, 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 no. This is a picture I found. I did not draw this,
Oh,
guys. I did not draw this.
you might want to put
Yeah, I gotta
the
find
link
out.
to the original artist.
Yeah, who is the original? I don't even know who the original artist is. I just found it. Uh, I'll add it later into the bio. It's gonna be easier than adding it here. Um, but it just took me a while just to actually give Generation 4 a chance. I kind of feel bad that I didn't because, like, it's good. Generation 4 is good, and I like how. One thing I really enjoyed was, okay, so one thing that Generation 3 had was the way ponies picked up things. They picked up things with their hooves, and it looked like a mitten, the way they pick things up, which was kind of odd. Whereas in Generation 4, they pick things up with their mouths if they're like an earth pony, or they use their magic if they're a unicorn. Pegasus, they can actually use their wings in some aspects to pick up things. But
Okay.
it's mostly their mouth too. But they act like actual ponies. Like they can't pick anything up with their hooves. They have to pick it up with their mouth. Which has got to be a problem if somebody breaks something, you got to clean up all those shards with your mouth. That would hurt. But
It just means that cleaning up a broken vase would be a two-person job. One would have to hold the broom, the other would have to hold the dustpan, and the person who's holding the dustpan would have to pray the person holding the broom doesn't sweep too hard.
yep.
Otherwise, that glass is going straight in their eye. Then again, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I wouldn't mind seeing some ponies get impaled.
You would like Smile HD. You would like Smile HD.
What the heck is that?
So there was a song in My Little Pony called the Smile Song. It was sung by Pinkie Pie. And somebody decided to remix it, and then someone else made an animation. And the animation is quite, interesting, to say the least. I don't know if I could pull it up or not.
You can send me a link to it later.
Yeah, good idea. They also had a cupcakes video. But never have I ever seen a generation of My Little Pony get such a following. Like, it just shows how good the show actually is. You never would have thought My Little Pony, of all things, would have such a following by both girls and boys, even adults. Heck,
Yeah, even though this is a show that's meant for little kids.
Exactly. And hell,
it's a show meant for 5-year-old girls. the creators even confirmed this.
Yeah, but
like
whenever anybody says that,
the primary audience are people in their late 20s to mid 30s.
Whenever anybody says that Generation 4 is for little girls, I pull up this battle between Twilight, the main character, and T-Rex, and I'm just like, still think it's for little girls? You got a Dragon Ball Z fight here.
I was watching Dragon Ball when I was 5. What are you talking about? Dragon Ball is 5. What do you got against Dragon Ball?
I don't have anything against Dragon Ball.
Don't diss Dragon Ball.
But it's because of this show, okay, that got me inspired to actually start doing art. If this show did not exist, I would not have been inspired. I would not be where I am today.
I have seen your art come from humble beginnings. Remember, I saw...
Well, yeah, but I never thought I'd do anything with it. Like, I never thought I'd be a YouTuber with it.
I saw the very first picture that you drew. I saw that. I saw it, and since then, I have been simultaneously your biggest critic and your biggest fan.
You certainly are a critic.
I tell you exactly what you do wrong, and tell you what you need to improve on. But I also give you positive reinforcement by telling you that you're doing great, which you are. You're doing amazing. Look at you. You are 12 subscribers away from 1,000.
Wait, I am?
Yes, 988 subscribers.
Oh my gosh, I am. Yay!
You are 12 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers.
Yay! It's taken me a while to get there, but, you know, slowly and surely. I have been doing good on my Twitch, though. But, I did know of the other generations of My Little Pony before I got into Generation 4, but I didn't, like, grow up with them. I saw a few episodes, like, actually I saw all the episodes of Generation 2, which, it basically was...
You failed to mention Gen 2. Like, you mentioned Gen 1, and you talked about Gen 3, you completely skipped Gen 2. What's the deal with that? What happened with Gen 2?
Well, there's nothing specifically wrong with Gen 2, it's just... It's kind of like a string of episodes that's just, you know, it's its own episode each time. It's not like an episodic thing. And it's just it's like kind of like one of those slice of life type things. And I'll admit, I did like the pony designs.
It was a short-lived show where every episode focused on different characters and none of the episodes ever connected.
Basically, yeah. I think there were a few that had, like, parts, but there were only a few of those. I did like the names of some of the characters, though, like Bon Bon, a pony who loves to cook. And here's something interesting. Okay, there was this pony named Melody, okay? And she's voiced by Kelly Sheridan, a.k.a. Songo from Inuyasha, a.k.a. Barbie in the Barbie movies.
And I should care why.
Well, not many people know that. She probably voiced other anime characters, I just don't know what.
I don't like Barbie or Inuyasha. I am not an Inuyasha fan. I am strictly against Inuyasha. You know this.
Inuyasha's so good, though! That was my first manga! And the first anime I watched religiously.
I mean, I saw several anime before I even knew what anime was.
Yeah, that's why I said it's the first one I watched religiously.
Naruto, Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. I watched some Speed Racer, Sailor Moon.
Go Speed Racer, go!
I didn't watch a whole lot of Speed Racer, but I did. Whenever an episode came up, whenever I saw an episode come up, I would tune in to watch it.
Oh, I'm about to ruin something for you. So I only found out about this because I watched this guy who reviews like movies and shows, like really weird movies and shows, badly animated too.
Yeah.
He found this hentai, okay?
Oh God.
And it's a crossover between Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon.
Oh God, no, stop! Ah! Stop it! You're killing my childhood! It's dying!
Yes, Saber Sparks, Schnitzel, yes. Just say, like, I did look it up, and I'm just like, this is horrible animation, I'm not even going to stay to watch the whole thing. So it's not worth to watch anyway.
Wait, Saber Spark did that?
Well, he hasn't done it yet. He's trying to get the go from YouTube, because you know how YouTube is always doing that to him. But there is going to be a review he's going to do about it.
Oh God, no!
Oh God, yes.
No!
No, you're saying it wrong. You're saying it wrong, AC. He's like, no. No!
Get out!
There are no doors or windows. You can't get out.
Yeah, I'm trapped here in this box. I'm a 2D animated figure. I can't leave.
But yeah, I think Generation 2 of MLP just went on for like one season. Not to mention all the ponies in Generation 2, all Earth ponies. No unicorns or Pegasi. So, very weird.
All right. Well.
You
So
okay?
yeah. So by the way, chat, if it seems like I don't really know what I'm looking at when I see the image in the background, it's because
Excuse me.
back then, I have gone out of my way to try and forget everything that I saw. All I remember, the only things I remember are the death battles that I saw involving. I think there were like 3 death battles involving
Yeah, there was
pony
one with
characters.
okay, so you had Starscream and Rainbow Dash. You had Deadpool and
Yeah,
Pinkie Pie, which was perfect.
Raven fought one of them
Yeah,
too.
Raven and Twilight. The
Yeah,
one who's in the
Twilight.
middle of the
Yeah,
picture right here, the little unicorn.
yeah. And I can blame you for this. Back in high school, you would not shut up about this show ever.
It
You
was
kept saying their
good.
names. You kept saying their names so many times that the names of all the main characters are engraved in my mind because you said them so many times. I hate that. I hate you for it.
Did it?
Rainbow Dash.
Hey, tell them
Twilight.
about that one time you won that game. I remember that. You told me about that.
Let me see. The main characters that you wouldn't shut up about. Rainbow Dash, Twilight, Fluttershy, Rarity, Pinky, and Applejack.
Yes.
Right?
Applejack.
Yeah.
The country pony.
Because it's named after an alcohol.
Oh wait, Applejack is an alcohol?
Yes.
I thought Applejack was a cereal.
Applejack. Well, that's Applejacks with an S at the end. Applejack, just Applejack, is an alcohol.
Oh, Applejack Daniel. But didn't something happen when you were playing a family game? I know you told me.
I will tell them. I will tell them the story. God, I still hate you for it. Sucks. Okay. So, several years ago, my sisters, my mom, my dad, and me were all playing a game of. Seen It Junior. We had a DVD. We had the DVD version and the board, and it was boys versus girls, which was completely unfair, by the way, considering how I have 3 sisters. So it was all 3 of them and my mom versus just me and my dad. 4 versus 2. Completely unfair. But that's what the girls voted. That's what all four of them voted, and it was majority rules. And so I pretty much carried me and my dad's team throughout the whole game because I knew the answers to every question that we got. And it basically got down to one final question, a tiebreaker question that both teams could answer. And this was to win the game. We were both at the end. We just had to answer. One of us just had to answer this one question correctly. Whoever answers it correctly is the winner. And the question was, in My Little Pony, what is the name of the village that the ponies live in? And Haiku, throughout all of our time in high school, would not shut up about it. I knew the names of the characters and the name of the town that they lived in. So as soon as I saw that question, I hesitated for a moment. And I saw how no one else had any idea. And I'm just like, after realizing that no one else was going to answer, and I was the only one who knew the answer, and it was up to me to say the name, I just shouted, "You, Haiku! The answer is Ponyville!" It won us the game, and my everlasting shame.
You won the game, though.
But at what cost? At what cost?
You won the game.
So, yeah. And doing this podcast with you isn't doing me any favors at work. Isn't going to be doing me any favors at work either. Considering how apparently when you and I went to go to the Indiana PopCon,
Yeah.
Apparently somebody started spreading a rumor at my workplace saying that it was a furry convention.
What? Pop cultural. Hello.
And that I'm a furry. So most of my coworkers think I'm a furry.
You're not a furry.
I know.
I'm a furry.
That's my line. I'm a furry.
I'm the furry here, not you.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be the hater. You're the fan. I'm the hater.
Oh, dear God. Oh, no. Wait, do your coworkers even watch my stream? I think you'd be safe.
I can only hope. I can only hope.
Oh, dear.
But we're at an hour and 10 minutes right now.
Yay!
So why don't yeah, except okay. Schnitzel from Chowder. There's nothing wrong with being a furry anymore. Except I don't want to be a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm not into that.
I'm really only into the furry community because I like the different designs that people come up with. I'm not a yiffer. I'm not in it for the yiffing. I'm in it for the artwork and the creative spirit
I
that
even
people
want
have.
to know what yiffing means.
I know what yiffing means.
Is that just um fluffing?
Yeah, yiffing is head tie basically. There.
Yeah, fluffing. Oh wait, you don't watch Lost Paws, do you?
Uh-uh.
Oh. He's hilarious. You'd like him. He's a YouTuber you would enjoy.
What are you talking about, Delta? I'm not a schemer.
It could have fooled me. You got me into this. You dragged me into this hellhole.
Oh dear.
But I'm a man of my word. I promised I'd help. I promised I'd help out. I'm not gonna back out now. I'm not gonna back out now when we've only just started. I'm in this for the long haul, no matter how painful it gets. I will suffer so others do not have to.
I am not cute. Shut up, Stitchel. Yeah. By the way,
Yes, you.
by the way,
are.
AC,
You are cute.
that's a running thing, like on my Twitch channel. Like everybody says I'm cute, although I say like I'm not cute. Like always, I will never admit it.
Well, they say you're cute because you are.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Why does
Yes,
everybody
you
call
are.
me cute?
Everybody
I am
in
a
the
demon
chat,
queen. We are
Yes.
not meant to be cute.
everybody in the chat, spam.
No! No!
Haiku is cute. Spam
No!
haiku is cute.
No! No! You connive against me. Is this payback for dragging you in here?
Yeah. You'll pay too soon.
I hate you. Ah! Ugh. Oh, excuse me. I burped.
Yeah, if you guys couldn't tell, me and Haiku have known each other for, let's see, how many years has it been now?
Like 15, 16?
It was the summer of 2000. It was the summer of 2005. So, so 16 years. It's been 60. It's been over 16 years.
I still find it funny that we became friends in a summer school.
Yes.
Of all things, we become friends in a summer school.
Two words that should never be used together. I don't think we've ever told the story during one of your streams of like how we became friends.
Did we not? I thought we did once.
We have.
Maybe we did it on your channel. Maybe we didn't do it on mine.
Well, you want me?
If you want to. Hang on, I'm dying. Ugh.
No. Don't you go dying too. I'm already coughing up a storm. I don't need you dying too.
Ah, you're giving it to me. Ah!
No need for both of us to go extinct.
Ah, I'm ready to wait. I'm ready to wait. See, I ran away.
All right. Yeah, Delta, story time. Story time. All right. So
Sneak it back in.
So when I was just to give a little backstory, back in elementary school, I was not very popular. In fact, most people tended to avoid me. They either hated me or feared me. and I never really knew the reason why. But for some reason in elementary school, I was just kind of treated like an outcast monster. Eventually, when I hit fourth grade, I just decided that if they're going to treat me like a monster anyway, then I might as well become one. So I wasn't like a bully. I didn't like go around beating people up, but like if somebody picked a fight with me, I was sure as hell gonna finish it. One guy that picked a fight with me, I sent him to the hospital with a broken nose. Uh, and I dislocated this other guy's arm that tried to fight me. Uh, like I fought dirty. I did not pull punches. I fought dirty. And then middle school came started to come around, and I had to go into summer school. And
Hello, Ice Ninja.
anyway, so
Get some water.
I uh,
Get some water. Needs the water, so no die.
okay. Anyway, so uh, so I entered summer school between fifth and sixth grade, and everybody introduced themselves, uh, and in between the first and second class of summer school, because I believe I remember it was like split up into different classes. Like we had like 3 or 4 different classes each day that each lasted an hour.
Yeah, if I remember right, yeah.
And then we had like what 5-10 minute breaks or something in between each one.
I think so.
Um, so during that 10-minute break between the first class and the second class, Haiku came up to me and just started talking to me like like we were already friends. And at first I just ignored her. I just ignored her at first, but she kept talking to me, asking me questions about myself, trying to get me to talk back, and uh, that continued for the first couple of days of summer school, and then on the third day of summer school, I eventually snapped at her. I snapped at her during one of our 10-minute breaks. I uh, I turned to her and I yelled, "Why do you keep following me? Why do you keep talking to me? Why aren't you afraid of me like everybody else is?" And Haiku said something that to this day uh, I still remember vividly. She looks me dead in the eyes and says, "Because you look like you need a friend." I could not bring myself to tell her to go away after that. I let her stick around. Over time, she wore me down, got me to start talking to her, and we've been best friends ever since. She
True
taught me how to
friendship
make
goals, man.
she taught me how to she taught me how to make friends. I made a bunch of friends during my time in middle school, and it was all thanks to her. We've been friends since we were 12. right?
I think that was like I think it was in 6th grade, wasn't it?
It was like it was
Or
in
it was gonna
between
like
fifth and
be
sixth
6th
grade this
grade.
summer.
Your life should be an anime series. Wait, what? What? I don't know about that.
My life is a movie. Oh, excellent move, Haiku. Uh, oh man, Ice Ninja and Delta coming in with the great comments here.
Hey,
That's
all
awesome.
of my commenters have great comments. That's why I love them so much. That's right, guys. I love each and every one of you. You all are special to me.
All right. But yeah. So I mean, that's how we met. That's how we became friends, and we've been a duo ever since.
And he's the one who introduced me to anime.
Yep.
Since I was mostly reading just regular books. You know, I was reading Harry Potter and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh God, I love Harry Potter.
Right?
So good.
And then I started reading Twilight.
Not so good. Uh, yeah, I'm not. I'm not a Twilight. I'm not a fan of Twilight, the Twilight series.
I mean, I will say this, the only good character, you know, in the movie series was Jacob. Taylor Lautner gave off a better performance than Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson. Kristen Stewart's just like, I'm here. I'm just here to do stuff and be the girl.
Honestly, Taylor Lautner, that's the wolf, right?
Yeah. He's also Shark Boy.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say, like, when I hear his name, all I can think of is how he was Shark Boy in my childhood.
I never watched Shark Boy and Lava
now,
Girl. Growing up, I never
well,
heard of it until Nostalgia Critic reviewed it.
I watched it because it was by the same guy who made the Spy Kids movies.
Now, I do watch Spy Kids.
Movies
I do like Spy Kids.
Yeah, Spy Kids 1, 2, and 3. I loved all three of those films when I was little. And so when I saw that the creator of those films was coming out with a new film and it was called Shark Boy and Lava Girl, I'm like, heck yeah, I'm going to go see that.
Woo!
Movie is not very good. Movie is not very good, but at the same time, I also kind of love it. It's a guilty pleasure for me. I acknowledge it is a horrible film, but I still love it.
That's how a lot of people see the movie called Strange Magic. I just love the movie.
Yes!
Oh
my God,
love
I
Strange Magic.
I
Jinx!
love it. I think it's great.
The animation is beautiful. The
say it
character
at the same
designs
time,
are
though.
great. And I love the story. I mean, like, sure, it's got a lot of songs in it, but there are songs that a lot of people know, so you can just sing along. I like movies that have songs that you can sing along to. It's a musical.
Mitchell from Chowder says, I knew about Shark Boy and Lava Girl, I just didn't watch it because it looked stupid. It is stupid. It is very stupid.
Hey, what about that brain fart moment? Expanding head.
It is very stupid, but that's exactly why I love it.
Delta, you got introduced to George Lopez through Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I got introduced to George Lopez through Beverly Hills Chihuahua. To be honest, though, Beverly Hills Chihuahua wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible.
I did not like the movie. It was nothing like the trailer led me to believe. I liked the trailer. It was awesome. It was dope.
Want to make you move. Chihuahua, can you feel the groove? Chihuahua.
No, seriously? Like it had such a catchy beat to it,
Right?
and
And they're
the
just going
movie was
Chihuahua.
absolutely nothing like the trailer. I was like, oh come on! I came here to see dancing, singing chihuahuas.
Did you watch
I
Underdog
want
by
to
any
see dancing,
chance?
singing chihuahuas on an altar.
Did you
You're
watch?
not gonna give me that?
Did you watch the live action Underdog movie?
No, I did not.
It's actually not bad. Like, do you know the show My Name Is Earl?
I've heard of it, never seen it.
Okay, you at least know the Alvin and the Chipmunks live action movie, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the guy who played Dave in that
I
movie
I
voices
saw
Underdog in the
I
Underdog
saw
movie.
all four. I saw all four Alvin and the Chipmunks movies.
I've seen up to the one where I've seen up to Chipwrecked. And
yeah,
then
that's
that's
the
it.
third one. The fourth one is the what was it? Road Chip?
Road Chip.
Chipped or something?
Road Chip. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the second one because I really liked how they introduced the Chipettes. Because I always remember the Chipettes were a part of the old cartoon. So it's just like, hey, they are introducing Jeanette, Brittany, and Eleanor. Well done. I'm happy. The fact that though that Amy Poehler voices one of them is so hilarious. You don't know who Amy Poehler is, do you?
No. Can't say that
Joy
I
from
do.
Inside Out.
Oh, okay.
Another good movie.
Yeah. All right. Well, we kind of went off on our own little tangent
Yeah,
there.
we
like,
did,
talking
didn't we?
about, like, talking about our own stuff. But I mean, hey, it's fine. It's fine, right?
That's what
I mean,
happens in podcasts.
yeah, it's just given us a chance to really let the audience get to know us, right? So it's fine, right?
Well, they already know me.
No, okay. They get to know me. They get to know me. Fine. Be that way. Be a narf.
Narf.
Narf. N-A-R-F. Not a real friend. Narf.
Oh, come on.
That's what NARF stands for. Not a real friend.
Every time I hear that, I just think of Pinky from Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah, I know. I know. That was kind of the point when I created that.
No Delta. Bad Delta. Down. Are you getting a drink for your cough?
Yeah.
Good.
So, what's next on the itinerary?
Okay, so what we're going to discuss next is how this podcast is going to work. So it's going to have...
So we're going to talk about the podcast an hour and a half into the podcast. Huh. Interesting how that works.
So these podcasts are going to happen every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And they are going to consist of...
EST, 5 p.m. EST.
Yep. And it's going to consist of us reviewing 6 episodes at a time.
6 episodes.
6 episodes.
All right. And keep in mind, folks, this means I have to watch each episode, including the first 3 seasons, all over again.
I know you can do it. I know you can.
So I am going to be especially harsh on the first 3 seasons because of the trauma that I suffered.
Which
I'm
is
going to be
fair.
especially harsh. I'm going to be especially harsh on those. But beyond that, I will try to keep an open mind. I say as I'm grading my team.
Thank you.
But who knows? Maybe you'll end up liking some characters. Just so you know, Luna is best princess.
You keep saying that. I don't even know who that is.
Oh, you will. Trust me, you'll like her. I just know you will.
If you say so.
Because everybody loves Luna.
All right. All right. So, how many episodes a season is there?
Well, it differs, really.
It does.
Yeah. But I'd say the majority that we've seen is like 26 episodes a season.
Oh
But
my
there
God.
have been like shorter seasons. Like I think season 3 was short. And maybe season 4.
Oh my God.
And there are 9 seasons. Plus we got the theatrical release movie, we got the Equestria Girls.
No. Oh no. No. Come on. No.
We got the specials.
And the good news just keeps coming. Why? Oh my God.
I think you'll enjoy Equestria Girls, okay? Because that involves the human world.
Human?
Yeah. Twilight goes through a portal and she becomes a human. In fact, a lot of the Equestria Girls movies don't really have a lot of ponies in them. It might for like a few scenes, but it's mostly humans.
I remember that Dick wanted to show me some kind of like special or episode or something with the characters as humans, but it wasn't out yet. It wasn't out yet on DVD, so he couldn't.
Eh.
So that might have been it.
It probably was, yeah. It's not a bad movie. It's pretty good. It's pretty interesting to see the characters as humans. And as for the theatrical release movie, the animation is really upped. They're not using like flash animation like they do in the show. This animation is smooth. Plus it's got special voice actors and actresses.
Expect so. It's a big budget film
Yeah.
compared to compared to their original budget of $7. To steal a quote from Jello Apocalypse.
Do you know who Emily Blunt is?
Emily Blunt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in the My Little Pony theatrical movie. She's one of the villains.
Oh.
There's also Taye Diggs. There's Kristen Chenoweth, singer. She was in Wicked.
Yeah. Kristen Chenoweth. I know.
The voice of Bismuth from Steven Universe. I don't know if you know Steven Universe.
I'm not a big Steven Universe fan.
Did you see The Book of Life?
No.
No? Okay, so you won't know that character either. I think that's all. You don't
The
know
Bee
Taye
movie?
Diggs. Oh, wait. I forgot one. Sia. You know the singer Sia?
Sia? Singer Sia.
Yeah, she's the singer with she's got half of her hair black, half of it's blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in there
I
too.
okay. I don't really listen to her music, but I know that what you're talking about, that bee hairstyle.
Yeah. But the
Ice
entire movie was
Ninja,
amazing.
Ice Ninja said, "You guys like the Bee movie?" No, I do not.
I do. I mean, it's not like I don't want the entire script, okay? You like jazz?
Oh God, I hate it so much.
I think
It's
it's
a
funny.
it's a bee trying to get with a human.
Okay, you got a point there. That's weird.
It's a bee trying to get with a human. Okay,
He
it
gets
is
squashed.
just it is disturbing.
Better find some magical thing that'll turn him into a human.
All right. So so how many episodes do you expect this to take?
Uh, what do
How
you
many
mean?
weeks?
Oh, I
Like
actually have no idea because there's a lot of episodes. I mean, we got 9 seasons to go through.
9 seasons. 9 seasons.
9 seasons. Plus, all the specials and the Equestria Girls and the movie and blah, blah, blah.
How many specials are there?
Let's see. There's even some Equestria Girls I haven't seen. Uh, but the specials involving just the ponies,
Okay.
so we got, I think there's only 2. We got the Best Gift Ever, which is a Christmas one, and then there's Rainbow Road Trip, which is the animation's done in the same style as the theatrical release movie.
Or of course, there's a Christmas special.
No, the Christmas special is all right.
Every show has a Christmas special.
I mean, it's not called Christmas; it's called Heartswarming Eve. I kind of like how they got their own holidays that's supposed to be like representing Christmas, but they call it something else.
All right. And what about like this Equestria Girls?
Yeah,
Is
there's
it?
a few specials. I still have to see a few of them, but the main ones I have seen are like the main 4 films. And then
There's
they have a
4
special.
movies.
Yeah, and then they have a few other specials. Like, there was one with the characters all losing memories of this one character. Which, that one was pretty good. That one actually near the end made me cry.
Huh.
And I'm not a crybaby.
Well, to be fair, you have cried at several different anime movies that have not made me shed a single tear.
Well, Clannad's the only thing that made you shed a single tear anyway.
Not true. Toradora
Okay,
has also made
Toradora.
me cry. Clannad and Toradora are like the only 2. And even then, Toradora, only that one scene can make me cry.
Yeah. Ugh.
How many like of the that spin-off? How many like specials are there? Do you know?
Are you talking about the Equestria Girls?
Yeah.
Well, you got the specials, like the full specials, but then they got this other thing where you choose your ending, but we don't have to do that one. I have to actually do some research on all the specials
those?
myself.
What are those, like shorts or something?
Yeah, they're shorts. They give you like a scenario, and then you choose from like 3 different characters to help you out in the scenario, and then it gives you a video, like showing like, oh, what would happen with this character.
Oh, like one of those choose your own adventures.
Yeah,
I used to read those books all the time.
they're not bad. Pretty fun.
I used to read choose your own adventure books all the time. They were my favorites.
See you later, Ice Ninja. And no, Delta, I'm not a crybaby.
Don't call me a crybaby. I got made fun of for that back in elementary school. And it still stuck with me. That's the reason why I never cry in public.
So if you had to pick, if you had to just pick a random number, how many specials do you think Equestria Girls has?
Well, apart from the movies, maybe 4 or 5.
Oh God! I just did the math. I just calculated the math, and it comes out to about 41 podcasts. Oh,
You okay, man?
what have I gotten myself into?
I don't know. What did you get yourself into?
One deep hell hole that I can't climb out of.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, we're an hour and 42 minutes into this now.
I never thought like time would go by so fast.
Is there anything else on the itinerary?
Nope.
No, that's it.
We got all the topics discussed.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to be leaving here in like less than 10 minutes. In like 10 minutes. Less than actually. So, I guess we can.
Want to end it here?
I guess we can leave it to the chat. Leave it to the chat. Chat, do you have any words of encouragement or any warnings before we jump into this? Is there anything that I need to know that Haiku hasn't told me?
No, not a thing.
Is there anything I need to be wary of? Please tell me now if there is. Okay, let's give chat time to respond.
Delta says, good luck, you're gonna need it.
That's not very encouraging, Delta. That's not very encouraging at all. Oh, God. Shut up. You're not Michael Jackson. All right. Well then, with that depressing note, I guess one last thing that I'll touch on is
Knowing Haiku, you're gonna need a lot of pray for you.
You what?
Delta said, knowing Haiku, you're gonna need it a lot. I'll pray for you, dude.
Oh, thanks. Send me your prayers. Send me your energy. Send me your strength. I will need.
Send me your Dragon Balls.
Trial. I will need your strength to survive this trial. But I think we'll before we leave this off, I think I'll point out that my my avatar, my OC that I'm using right now, was designed by none other than Queen Haiku herself. And I gotta say, you really outdid yourself with this thing.
Shut up.
I
Shut
love
up.
the Triforce necklace. I love the little Avatar: The Last Airbender bending symbols on the shoulders. I love the hair, the eye, and the predator eye. I love the fact that it's Haru Glory's outfit from Rave Master using Rimuru Tempest's color scheme from that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Because those are two of my favorite characters of all time.
I'm
And
gonna
I just
sneak
love how
out,
you were able to perfectly
sneak
encapsulate
out,
them.
sneak out, sneak out, sneak out, sneak
No,
out.
no, you're stuck here. You're stuck in here with me.
No, I'm going. No, don't pull me back.
Yeah, I'm pulling you back.
Don't pull me back. No.
I'm pulling you back.
Blah.
Get back here. Get back here.
Why'd you pull me
Get back
back?
here.
Why'd you pull me back?
So, yeah. In any case, if you guys are interested in seeing me play some games, I stream 5 days a week. I do 1 to 2 streams, 1 to 2 streams 5 days a week. And you can go check out my channel. The link should be in the description box below.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, go check me out if you fancy.
He's been playing a lot of Slime Rancher recently.
When am I not playing Slime? Okay, that is like one of my favorite games of all time. Okay, that's like my 3rd favorite game of all time.
And we're both looking forward to Slime Rancher 2.
Oh my god, yes.
I want to pet slimes.
Yes.
I want to pet them.
Yes.
I want to pet the slimes.
Oh my god, yeah. The
Let us
bunny
pet the
slime,
slimes.
the angler slime, the tanuki slime. They all look so good.
Woohoo!
Oh, I love them.
And now I
Anyway.
sneak out again.
But well, there's
Sneaky
not really any
dance,
point in
sneaky
sneaking out because we're about to end this.
All right.
So yeah. So yeah, go check me out if you feel like it. And
Link in description.
you got any last words, Haiku?
If you don't follow me on Twitch, go follow me on Twitch. Same name. Woohoo!
That's
Yeah,
where I'm doing all
and
my art
while
live streams
While
now.
you guys are here, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to Queen Haiku because she is just 12 subscribers away from hitting that magic 1K number.
Uh-huh.
Let's get her to that milestone. I want to see her get to that milestone. She deserves it. Help this cutie get to that milestone.
No! How dare you? Don't you do that again.
Hey, if you're dragging me on this adventure, you can bet I'm gonna tease you whenever I get the chance.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, Queen, no.
Okay. Okay. So you want to do the honors and wrap this up?
Yep. So, everybody, I have been Queen Haiku, accompanied by my good friend Animanga Clandora, and we shall see you all next time, my sweet little devils.